Welcome to another episode in my series on building a wooden clinker-planked sailing dinghy. Now, in this video, I'm going to be making the stern knee. The larch that I've ordered for the planking arrives from Sykes Timber, and I'm going to glue the hog down onto the keel. But before I do all that, I've still got a little bit more work I want to do on the transom. Now, you may remember in a previous video, I did the overall shape of the transom, and if you missed that video, you can click the link right up there and give it a watch. But I didn't quite finish all of it, so basically I need to put bevels all around the outside of the transom, and that's so when the planks, as they come running round heading aft, obviously they're coming into the transom at an angle, so I need to put those corresponding angles onto the transom so that way the planks sit flush up against the edges. Also, on the underside of the transom, I need to cut a little housing so it can sit down nicely on top of the hog. So that's the first order of business for the day. So, I want the stern knee to be 1 3/8 inches thick. Now, the bits of wood that I'm using, especially once they're planed down and made to look all lovely, though this is not going to be 1 3/8 inches. So, I'm actually going to laminate 2 of these pieces of wood together. And frankly, having all that glue across the face, gluing them together, will just make it extra strong. So, frankly, I would have wanted to do it anyway. And there we are. I'll cut this one out, clean them both up, glue them together, stern knee will be done. So this is the rough cut of the stern knee. So basically, this is going to sit on top of the hog, and then the transom, if I grab it here, turn it around the right way, the transom will be bolted through onto the stern knee, which will keep it nice and firmly fixed onto the hog and keel setup. And I'll be bolting that through with some silicon bronze 1/4-inch bolts, which I'm going to make. So Sykes Timber have just been, and they have dropped off all the Siberian larch that I ordered. This is going to be for the planking. There's quite a lot of it, probably more than I need, but that is the nature of planking, is that you're going to end up with quite a bit of waste, but I'll find a way to use it, never fear. So this looks really very nice. Very pleased with this. They made a note to give me as clear of wood as possible, because it was for boat planking, which is very kind of them, but they were very good, very prompt. Delivery driver was excellent. Right, so the larch planking is all safely stored away, waiting for the day when I finally finish the backbone and actually get started on the planking. But in the meantime, speaking of the backbone, as I said at the beginning of the video, it's time to glue the hog down onto the keel.
If I'm sentimental when we say goodbye, don't be angry with me, should I cry? When you're gone, yet I dream a little dream as years go by. Now and then there's a fool such as I. Now and then there's a fool such as I am over you. You taught me how to love, and now you say that we are two. I'm a fool, but I love you, dear, until the day I die. Now and then there's a fool such as I. Such as I am over you. You taught me how to love, and now you say that we are. I'm a fool, but I love you, dear, until the day I die. Now and then there's a fool such as I. Now and then there's a fool such as I. Now and then there's a fool such as I.
So the hog is now glued and screwed down onto the keel. It's very satisfying having two parts of the backbone actually permanently attached to each other. There are still quite a few other components that need to be permanently attached. The stern knee obviously needs to go on the hog, and the transom needs to go onto the stern knee. The stem and the apron need to be glued and bolted together, and then they need to be glued and bolted onto the hog and keel. But that is all for the next video in this series. I do hope that you will be watching then. Please do hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video when it comes out, and I'll see you then.